how much more can we tackle if we do the work at the front end to bring everyone on the journey together?
With Sustainable Eastern Ontario and Kristina in particular, I mean, they're just really amazing community partners in a variety of ways.
We've had a lot of different and valuable team members and board members who've been part of our story, as well as many volunteers who've been part of Sustainable Eastern Ontario over the years.
Kristina got to know us, so she started providing advice, suggestions. She's a fundraising and administrative whiz.
Kristina is a little intense. She is. She's a powerhouse.
She's a powerhouse, that woman. I don't know how she manages to manage everything that she does. And she's got a creative mind. She's smart and she's effective.
Kristina Inrig is the kind of person that you would always hope to have for a friend and for an associate. Her vision, her passion, her commitment, her tenacity to find a solution in the face of a challenge is inspiring.
She first got me into being actively involved in the local ENGO sector. I was always sort of, generally supported environmental groups, but I joined my first board at Tucker House.
Kristina was instrumental in building Tucker House into what it is right now.
And one of the things that happened with our association with SEO and with Kristina was that we learned to diversify our portfolio, diversify our offerings, diversify our revenue streams.
So Kristina and Sustainable Eastern Ontario is a big reason why I was even able to pay myself in the first place. And from then in 2018, we're now a full-time staff of more than 10 people.
So Kristina was the one that started the Ottawa chapter, and through that mutual connection with Kristina, that's how we kind of got involved with Sustainable Eastern Ontario. And so she's been acting as our capacity advisor for many years, both for Faith in the Common Good as well as Greening Sacred Spaces Ottawa. And Catherine has also done help with the evaluations.
Kristina's done such an amazing job of getting funding for so many organizations and so many people, and I think it takes a lot to do that, so I'm very, very appreciative of it.
We sometimes tend to forget that there are people like Kristina who find money under a rock someplace, and you don't even know the rock's there, and they somehow find it, and then they're good at it.
And Kristina is, I don't hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but kind of like an elder stateswoman of the local environmental scene. Not that she's an elder, but you know what I mean. She's been around, she has the experience, and she really is helping nurture a number of environmental groups with which we work in a variety of different capacities.
I remember one really dreary time late in December when it wasn't clear to me that we were going to continue. I was almost reluctant to call Kristina and say, things aren't good. But I thought, who else do I call? And I gave her a ring. She was over to my office within an hour. We talked, we cried. She wrote a check as a corporate sponsor, and that was enough. Not the money, but enough to know that her faith in the organization was so strong that she would come to our rescue. I'm happy to say that we need to be rescued less than we once did. And last year we were in a position to support SEO as they undertook one of their new projects.
Her steadfast commitment has always impressed me. I have tremendous respect for that. And in addition to that, her deep kindness as a human being. She truly cares.
Hats off to Kristina. She's wonderful.
For me personally, the time felt right to step down after 10 years, to continue to be an active supporter of the organization, but to do it a little bit more from a distance and from the work of philanthropy that I'm going to be stepping into.
At the end of the day, it's not just a result, it's empowering people along the way. And Kristina consistently does that.
So that's Kristina. She's been really great, and I'm excited to see what she does next.